I think we're just working on getting some people up here. Food now o'clock, so we have some sounds, I hope. I think he's coming now. Is that the Bonies? Hey, the Bonies. It's good to see you. DJ Bamboo, welcome. Hey, Ryan, is that you on Food Now o'clock? If it is, if you have any music you'd like to throw on there for a second while we get going, that would be great. If not, I might have to grab some. And we're waiting for No Dynamo to get started. So while we're waiting, let's check out what's going on in the Food Now auctions today. So right now, we've got a nice little ice pop hanging out there with another 5 hours to go. Get out. That's looking pretty good. I might have to grab that. I have to start bidding against you. And then we have it looks like garlic was earlier today. And it was, that's really interesting. So garlic was picked up by TNS Registry as the owner. That's exciting. Can you guys hear me okay? Throw some emojis up. Okay, I'm rubbed.
Can hear you.
Can hear me.
Just
okay. All right, good. I'm like, okay.
The reason for the delay, I didn't know I was going to be playing music, but I am on Food Noun O'Clock and also Food Nouns DAO, so those are both.
Gotcha.
But now since I'm not for music, but I could play Weird Al Yankovic's "Eat It," the American classic.
Fabulous. No, I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing the soundboard tonight, so I didn't pull mine up, so I'll pull it up.
Oh, I can't. I'm on 3 accounts,
gotcha.
so.
Oh, are you on the? Are you doing the host count too?
Yes, I'm on Food Nouns DAO and Food Noun O'Clock.
Okay, cool. And we're just waiting on where is No Dynamo. We need her for our baking. But in the meantime, if everyone could just give a shout out to the room, retweet, and we will be getting started in just a moment. Let me pull up some music. I love it when I'm waiting for other people to pop in. Come on. Where is my Woody soundboard? You know, can never find the things when I need them, right? All the time. Always an issue. So Ryan on Food Now o'clock. What have you been up to today? And did you pick up any recent food nouns or have you bid on any? I'd love to know. And which ones are your faves of the food nouns?
I love this this jelly pop as well. I mean, it's the ice pop as well, with the magenta noggles and the yellow socks. Very nice. I love them all. Like the strawberry watermelon mochi yesterday was very nice. I love the combination of noggles and socks and what it is, and then thinking what it could be, like with the teal socks with the matching. Yeah, so I love the combinations.
Yeah, it looks like we had a chili pepper too. Chili also today to round it out. And on Noun o'clock this morning, we ended up getting rugged for a mosquito. So that was unfortunate. But, you know, things happen. And the exciting thing today that we have to announce, but as soon as No gets here, we have some giveaways for our bakers. So if you have been baking the cookie that we share on Food Noun o'clock on the Milk and Cookie Show, be sure to tag us, post it on Twitter, tag us, and we will get you the special Chef POAP. And that will also entitle you to some fun surprises. So that was exciting. There we go. Now we've got sounds. It's just not the same. I swear. We need the soundboard. It's just not the same. I got to pull it up. It's so important. Oh, there she is. There's No Dynamo. So we have some people who've already done some baking. So we have some folks with the Chef POAP.
Yay.
And which is exciting, right? Absolutely, very exciting. So I'm excited that we're going to have a little giveaway for the first, let's say, 5 chef poeps of those who are not on the team. So I'm going to take you out of this, No.
That's okay.
But I'll get you a little something anyways. Don't worry.
Okay.
We do have something a little fun. So I had some custom cookies created, and I'm going to share these. Did we post yet? Let me pull some things up. I need to pin some stuff here from Food Nouns so that you guys know where to find us. So for those who might be new, by the way, let me just say this is a Food Nouns DAO show on the Noun Square. This is part of the Soapbox. We'd love it if you quickly retweet the room and get some more folks in here. And Food Nouns is a tasty fork, if you will, of the Noun style with their own special characters and their own Discord, own DAO, and own activities, and a lot of fun things happening around food. So we are here almost every night. We're either on Soapbox or on the Food Down O'Clock account, doing a Twitter space on all different topics. So if you have any interest in food, we have a show for you. What do we have coming up this week? Let's preview that real quick. No, Dynamo, if you can share that.
Yes. I had cookies in the oven and timers going off and trying to get into the space a little crazy, but yeah. Well, these Spritz cookies go like really fast. They're only like a 5 to 8 minute baking time, depending on the size. So it's just like, So anyway, this week, tomorrow night, our show, Blooms in Season, is graduating from the Food Noun O'Clock space to the official Noun Square space. And it will not. Yeah, and so it's going to be a little earlier than usual. It's going to be at 6 p.m., and it's going to be talking about permaculture. Blooms in Season is our garden show because our DAO fork has fun is one of the things that we want proposals for, and then community gardens, things that have to do with chefs, and innovation around food and food production. And so that's where we're going with proliferating, and we call it pollinating food nouns. So tomorrow night at 6 p.m. on the Noun Square, Blooms in Season, which means that we may be opening up the 8 p.m. slot on Food Nouns on a Tuesday. We're talking about maybe doing a Taco Tuesday show or doing something like that. So stay tuned. Wednesday night, we are also, they're thinking of stealing our format, man.
I love it.
Doing making tacos. I said I would make the cocktails. So
that's a great idea. I love it.
So we'll see what happens with that. We got all these chefs, and we got to just do something really fun. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Is Food Noun O'Clock on the Noun Square, talking about all things food and food nounish as a joint production. And then Thursday, for the chefs or wannabe chefs, the show is called Chef-ish. And so we talk to people who are chefs or work in the kitchen and anything about food and the journey of working and playing and being in the kitchen. Friday night, we have Food Noun Fridays with our very own Art is My Weapon. And that one is about food and health and wellness and personal happiness. Last week, we played some games that were really fun. Just to kind of get to know each other. It's a fun evening with the Food Nouns folks. Saturday night, we have Toshi's Contest Extravaganza, where
exciting. Yeah. So last week we kind of missed it, but she's coming back, right?
Yeah, she will she's traveling right now. Our Food Nouns Dow team went to East Berlin.
East Berlin, that's right.
The merge week. So they were there in the thick of it. Contest Toshi also does Nouns on the Ground. So they were there filming and interviewing and talking to all the people. They ran into POAP again, and POAP is also a food nounder. A food nouner. Nounders and nouners, all the suffixes are tough to keep track of. So they were there for that. And then last night they took the train from Berlin to Munich. And right now they are at Oktoberfest.
Oh, nice.
So, and tonight we are making German Spritz cookies because they're at Oktoberfest and we're here.
And now I understand the reason. Okay, totally missed it. Did not realize
there are times everywhere, Prof. You're supposed to be with it with all this. Yes, that's the time.
Totally out of that. I was like, oh, Spritz cookies, sure. My mom used to make those.
Yeah. So they're usually we cook them around Christmas time, but you can make them anytime. Right. They're really like the only German cookie I know how to make, and I really wasn't going to try to go nuts, but I did want to have a tie-in to the team. And then, on Contest Toshi's show, they give away something, mostly dollars and pizza parties, so you can win 50 money. USD. Money every 5 minutes. There's a contest, and you have to do things. You have to know nouns trivia, food nouns trivia. You have to sign up for Discord. You gotta do some things to win, but you do win actual cash money, pizza parties, all kinds of fun. And then Sunday,
we just give you cookies. We just give you cookies here at Milk and Cookies. That's it.
Milk and Cookies.
Your own, or we may even give you some special ones.
Yeah, we're a lot more mellow. And speaking of mellow, on Sunday nights, I have my main show, which is the innovation show called Food for Thought. And there we talk to tech people and food innovation, food production people. And we do have a recording this week of last night's show. Last night we talked to some folks from Grow North who are building very innovative vertical farming units for outdoors so that to fight food deserts and stuff like that. So we talk innovation in food, science, art, and technology. It's kind of like a 60-minute format. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of information. And then we're back on Mondays making cookies again. So Food Nouns Dow is all about, innovation, fun, and food. That's us.
Yep.
So
bringing
you like it
to Web3. Awesome.
So that's what we got.
I just pinned a few things up top there.
Okay.
You will see our Food Nouns Down, Food Noun O'Clock accounts, so you can follow those. I pinned 2 of our bakers who have baked previous cookies, who earned their Chef POAP, and we'll be able to turn that in for a custom Oreo. So if you look at the most recent pin, I know, right? Wow. A custom Oreo. So we've got a food noun Oreo as well as a floor nouns Oreo. And this was really fun to do. I was looking for custom cookies, and I know I've gotten them before, different kinds. And I was like, oh, Oreos, let's see what these taste like. And how they come out. And they came out great. I actually like the floor nouns one with the flamingo even better. I think it looks amazing with the pink. But they are also really tasty, which was surprising. I thought maybe they were going to be, not great, but they're actually really good. So if you're one of our bakers, you will be getting a little note from me, a little DM from me, and with a form that you can fill out if you want to claim your Oreo cookies, your custom food noun cookies. So very exciting. And then we'll do some other giveaways next week. That'll be for anyone, not just our bakers. It'll be more of a raffle. And you'll have a chance to do that via poapp.fun with your POAPs that you've earned by listening to the show. So each POAP will give you an entry. So those who have been hanging with us a little bit longer will have more entries, and we'll be doing some giveaways. So that's what's coming up. So No Dynamo, tell us a little more about what we're cooking. How are they coming out? Did yours come out of the oven yet?
My first batch just came out of the oven. They are coming out good. I just tweeted from up the mountain, the ones going into the oven, and the other ones are on the cooling rack right now. So Spritz Cookie are a classic butter cookie, and you can do it as a regular butter cookie, or you can do it with a cookie press. I have a cookie press. It's kind of funny, but because my cookie press is for Christmas, so we have Christmas in September, so whatever. So yeah, they're the Spritz Cookie is just a very classic butter cookie that you decorate with sprinkles and icing, and it's a pretty easy one. Just lots of butter, lots of sugar, a little flour, and some vanilla. Or if you want, you can do either vanilla or almond, or you can combine the two. I like a little bit of both. I tend to.
So this totally brought me back. My mom used to make these at Christmas, and she had that press thing, that little squishy thing that looks like a caulking. It looks like a caulking gun.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a caulking gun. That's the best way I could put it. And I haven't seen that in years, like decades. I don't think probably in 20 years. I don't think she's made them. So this is really fun to bring me back to that, to remember it.
Well, you can. They're easy to find. Actually, they're really easy to find at the Goodwill.
I was just going to say, I remember you guys are talking about.
Because when you're going
to Goodwill and buying up all the great pots and pans that people get rid of that don't realize that they have these amazing pieces of treasure in their kitchens.
Right. Or some people buy the cookie press because you got to get the hang of the cookie press. And if you do it once and it's you have to have enough flour. The dough is kind of like Play-Doh, you have to have enough ratio of flour to fill the press. And then you push the thing down. And then when you do the gun, it makes each one come out through the extruder. And then you release it. And so some people buy them and they do it once and then it's still in the box. You can tell they only used one of the shapes. And that was
give it up. It just doesn't work out. And then, with pretty much all of my kitchen appliances, pretty much you just told my story. So this is what gets really interesting, that I'm even hosting a show like this with you, is that I am an awful cook. So it's ridiculous, but I do like cookies. So this is why I'm here.
If you don't have a cookie press, if you look at the recipe, which is you can find in our Discord, and
where can they find that, Nono? Where would they look?
They look in the recipe box in the FOODNOUNS Discord, and all of our recipes are there. Yes, if you go in and write on,
they'll be able to find it. Do you know where else they'll be able to find it? Where?
They also can find it on the Food Noun O'Clock Discord in the recipe section of the
I was trying to lead her to say the word POAP, but that's another place.
Oh yeah, you can find it in the POAP too.
It will be on the POAP that you're gonna get in just a few minutes. The recipe will be right on there as well. But for the
I think it's really cool that that the POAP is like a recipe card.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can, but if you keep collecting them, you'll have a whole recipe box of cookie recipes from Food Noun O'Clock, and that's kind of cool. It's very cool. Web3.
Yeah, Web3 different. The one challenge we're having is recipes that are longer than 1,500 characters are causing me issues. So I have to do some editing.
Right.
POAP, if you're listening, we have an issue. Our recipes are too long. If you could just let us, have a few more characters, we'd appreciate it. So yeah, so you will have a POAP with the recipe as well, and you can find it in the recipe box in our Discord.
Yep. And yeah, when we do have two separate Discords, which isn't meant to be confusing. The one that is for all our shows is more of an internal one to run the shows. But if you ended up there, you could find it there too. So, but yeah,
Exactly.
that's so I just tasted one of the cookies. And they're just like I remember them. They're, it does feel like Christmas, though. It's so weird because
Weird.
that taste is like, what? I was like, wow, that tastes like Christmas for sure.
Just call those ferns instead of Christmas trees. They kind of look like ferns.
Right.
Those aren't snowflakes. They're an Ethereum symbol or something. I don't know. They're the holy hand grenade. I don't know.
Right. They're
We
just
have new accessories for the shirts on Nouns. There you go.
That could be something that we do. We do Nounish cookie press discs.
Oh, wow. Huh. That's interesting. You know what? I bet we could do that on a Glowforge.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know?
I know the size of the discs.
Like the laser cutters. We have one of those at school. That could be interesting.
That could be really fun.
This is really interesting. I actually think this is a really good idea.
I'm like having Nounish ideas. Yeah. And then we could.
I love it when we have a brainstorm live. Do it live. I don't have my freaking. I need my soundboard. My soundboard. Do it live. So yeah, we just came up with a whole idea. We're going to create cookie presses, cookie press discs, and noggles in noggle shape.
Noggle shapes, and then you can make noggle spritzen.
Yeah, noggle spritzen.
My body is ready.
Okay, noggle spritzen. We're making up new words as we talk.
Well, I don't know. It just sounded very German, like noggle spritzen. That's what are we doing tonight? Tonight's with noggle spritzen.
Okay, we've gone over the edge.
Okay, come back, Noreen. No.
I think we could also make some like cookie cutters as well. Noggle cookie cutters. Oh yeah,
there is a guy who made his own noggle sort of mold, and he's you can see him he tags food nouns, and he just puts all his food like rice or anything, mashed potatoes, but he made it himself. Like he's from.
Oh, I saw that. He's making his food into noggles. Yes. Every day, every food and it gets shared wildly, and he always tags food nouns. We got to pick, but we could make a different. Yeah, we could make a cookie cutter as well, or even a pancake mold. Ooh, okay, this is totally happening. I can actually make these things at school. So
you can make those things, and I can make the cookies, and that's why we make a wonderful team.
This is why we're a good team. Yep, there we go. So this is a plan that's just developed live. Live. This is happening. We're making all kinds of fun stuff now. I was trying to see if I could find some of the crazy food that, or maybe it was just in Discord. While they're traveling in Germany, Chefo has been posting some really fun foods.
That carrot hot dog.
I still don't get.
Well, they were trying to. I guess he made a mistake. He was like they were having the different options of hot dogs at East Berlin, and they have the vegan option and the other option, and there was some sort of language issue, and he ended up with a carrot on a bun.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's what happened. And I asked if it was a dev carrot, and I was it was not.
Well, I kind of was. I was serving. Yeah. And yeah, so it was like a cooked carrot, like a roasted carrot with sauerkraut on a bun.
So I posted a couple of the food creations that we were talking about up in the nest here.
Oh, great!
So you will see them, and they are quite something.
And so he has fashioned himself this sort of noggle mold. I don't know what it's made out of, and he just like smashes his food into it.
It's amazing.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just like yeah, it's amazing. People are noun pilled in all different kinds of ways. Speaking of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, our auction cadence is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 times a day.
3 food nouns a day. All your requirements, all your vital nutrition. And I just want to say, give a shout out to 5. What? Say again?
I need food. I need food.
I want to give a shout out to 5 Oceans down there. I see your Noggle sale in your PFP. So if you're not familiar, they just did a big sailing event in Korea with some nounified sales. So if you look in the audience here, you'll see 5OC. And if you click on that, you'll see some pictures, his profile picture, as well as the banner shows the amazing sales that were.
I was wondering if that was real. Like I saw it, and I thought, did someone just Photoshop?
No.
They really did that. Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, that was real. That was a prop, and it really happened. Yeah, it's a real thing. So
wow,
that's why I wanted to shout that out, because it's really neat. It's pretty cool. They looked amazing. So congrats on that happening and finally coming to fruition. So
wow,
very exciting. Yeah,
there are so many.
So before we wrap up, what do these folks need to do if they want to earn a chef POAP for being an official baker?
Okay, so what you have to do is you have to bake the cookies. So that you've heard where the recipe is. It doesn't matter if you have a cookie press or not, or you could go to the Goodwill and get one for $1. And you make the cookies, you take a picture, you tag us on the Noun Square and the show Milk and Cookies, and you retweet that, and then you earn the POAP. Is that everything they have to do? Is that correct?
That is correct. That is what they need to do. And they will earn the chef POAP. It will be sent by DM, and then they will have a chance to claim some fun little nounish Oreos as well. And I just need to check one thing, because our POAP is not coming up, even though I know it is ready. So I'm thinking I put the wrong thing in. I'm testing it out before I give it to you all, and it's not working. So give me 1 second. Okay. Why can't things just work right? That would be too easy, right? We could just have everything work smoothly. Okay, no. What else do we need to chat about? What do we do? Do we have a cookie plan for next week yet?
I am wide open for cookie suggestions for next week.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So if anybody wants to post a suggested cookie, I have a lot of cookie recipes, but I would love to hear from you, or if anybody wants to, special guest bake or bake live with us. Just put send us a message
pop up now if you have an idea.
Or pop up now. Pop up now.
We'd love to.
Tell us your favorite cookie.
That would be awesome. Oh, I see what I did. I had the wrong time. I had the wrong day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a thing. Sometimes those things happen. It's because I'm dealing with UTC. So that's why. So we're going to get this fixed. Now we'll see if it works. Time zones are going to be the death of me. I am telling you. Okay, it might be working now. It's working now. All right, awesome. So if you're not familiar with a POAP, it is a proof of attendance protocol, or in our case, a recipe card. It also shows that you were here and has a whole bunch of other fun little functions as well. And you can claim this with the POAP app. If you do not have the POAP app, you can go to POAP, POAP.xyz, and download it. And then you're going to open up your app, click on the Mint button, plus sign, and click on secret word. And our secret word today is, I'm just going to give that sound because I don't have it. The secret word today is Spritz. SPRITZ. Spritz.
It would have been really funny if it was Noun Spritz.
Noun Spritz is what I should have done. It was a little complicated.
No, that's too hard.
Everyone, hopefully everyone got their POAP. SPRITZ. And you'll notice right on there is your recipe. So now it's handy dandy. And we hope that you bake this week. And I am actually thinking about it. I might need to have to go get one of those little press things. I may have to go take a peek at Goodwill. And maybe
your mom and I would have gotten along very well, I think, because she made the Spritz cookies and she made the Ritz cracker pie. She does like all the had all of the things that I did. All the things.
It's all the 40s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah, I just love that. We're bringing all that into Web3 through these POAPs and our show. So
we are NFTing food. Here we go.
Yeah.
So we hope that you guys had fun. We're hopefully going to be bringing in some other folks to chat with us. We're hoping to get some bakers on here and things like that, and pastry chefs. So if you have anyone that you would love to see on the show, please drop a suggestion in our general chat in our Food Nouns Discord, or you can even just DM us or DM No and give her a suggestion.
Yeah. I'm open to all kinds of cookie suggestions. I've been trying to run the gambit, because the first cookie was just was the brown butter one, and that was a little hard.
Pecan one. That was a tougher one. It seemed like.
And then I went all the way to the easiest cookie recipe possible with the peanut butter cookie, and that one was also gluten free. And this one had no nuts because the first two recipes had nuts, and I was like, what if people are allergic to nuts? So I try to be very considerate and open for all. So there's something for everyone. But yeah, so we're open to suggestions. And if not, if you want to live bake with me next Monday, I do post the recipes on Sunday. So you have the option to live bake, or you have a whole week to bake the cookies to also win. So the name of the game is Bake and Win on the Milk and Cookie Show.
Yeah, boy!
I just stopped crying about the Nouner Spritzen, so we need to have that again Christmas time, because that's something that everyone can enjoy. And I'm looking forward to thinking of other funny cookie names for nouns.
We will by then have some nounish, noggle-shaped, or possibly other nounish-shaped little discs that can be used for or cookie cutters for the nounish friction.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll send you the dimensions of the disc so you can make it. I'll measure it, and
it's going to get interesting now, people. We're getting interesting. Now we're getting tricky. It's going to be fun. Join us here next week for more excitement.
Yeah, I think maybe next week I might do something chocolate. I haven't done anything chocolate yet.
This is true. I think it's time for chocolate. If you think it's time for chocolate, throw up an emoji. I think it's time for chocolate. Oh, only me and Ryan. We're the only ones who think it's time for chocolate. Oh, we lost No. She got dropped down. So No, if you want to come back up and just give a quick goodbye, GN. We are going to head out. This is one of our shorter shows. We try to keep it to around 30 minutes. And we hope you had a lovely time. And we can't wait to see you make all the fun little cookies. Ryan, do you
I got kind of rugged.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you got rugged. We lost you. I was just getting ready to sign off here. Do you want any last notes before we head out?
In addition to, you can just put sugar on the cookies, but there is also a little icing recipe if you like it with icing on top. But be creative, have fun, stay sweet, and have a great week. And if you want to, tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. for Blooms in Season.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
I got a little CCO music to outro us out from Lil Beats. And I'm not sure who's on the main host account, the Noun Square account, but you guys can sign us off. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, Prof. It's Ryan.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
Hey. Thanks for coming, and thanks for putting us up for hosting. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye.
Have a good night, everybody.